stamping friends, Jackie Bolhuis from Klompen Stampers. Are you ready to make some quick and easy cards? Now I know I always say cards are quick and easy, but today I'm going to prove it to you because I'm going to make 4 cards. I'm going to do all the stamping for 4 cards really quick and easy to show you how quick it really is. We're using the beautiful Friendship stamp set. Love this one. And since it's September, oh, I hate saying that, but that means the holidays are right around the corner. And what do we need during the holidays? Gifts. So the cards I'm making today actually are all designed to go together to put together a gift package of cards to give to someone. And I'm going to show you how I package them at the end, after we've made the 4 cards. So before I flip the camera down, just a really quick reminder, I love to hear from you. Leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and hit the love button if you like my videos. That way I know that what I'm doing you guys like. Otherwise, why am I doing them? No, because I love to do them. I love to share. I love to share quick and easy stamping with you. So with that said, let's get the camera flipped down, and I want to show you how quick you can really make 4 cards to put together for a gorgeous gift for somebody this holiday season. So let's get started. Here's a better look at the stamp set we're using. It's called Beautiful Friendship, and we're only going to use four stamp pads. I was going to say 3, but black is number 4. So I have my black, I have Mango Melody, Granny Apple Green, and Melon Mambo, and I have almost all the stamps from the set mounted onto clear blocks already. I think I'm using all but this one. Now, yes, I have quite a few clear blocks, and people ask me about that all the time. When I go to stamp, especially with a stamp set that has a lot of parts and pieces that you put together, I like to just go ahead and mount them all on blocks before I get going, which is what I've done here. Okay, I'll keep these out of the way though as we're going. But so that's just kind of a little tip, make stamping quicker and easier. Okay, so I don't know, I always encourage people every once in a while, pick up a couple more blocks, especially those sizes that you use a lot of. I think C and D, I have a whole bunch. Where's it? Yep, C and D, I have a whole bunch of those, but it just makes stamping easier for you. So let's put this aside. And like I said, I want, whoop, did you hear that drop? My side was the floor, I guess. But I have some cardstock pre-cut. I actually have 8 pieces here, and these are 5 by 3 3/4. Now, I am kind of a stickler about liking my cards proportionate to the size of the card. So if you're watching and you're from Europe, you might want to adjust the sizes a little bit, but I always like the same amount of border on all sides. So I always, you know, if I'm 5, that means I'm a 1/2 inch smaller than a normal size, and then 3 3/4 is a 1/2 inch smaller going that way. So then everything's proportionate, like I like to call it. So what I'm going to do is just get stamping, and we're going to stamp the layers, the stamped layers for 4 cards here with this gorgeous stamp set. I absolutely love the detail in this. You get a lot of different shades of one color. And like I said, we're only using 3 pads or 3 colored pads. So to get more shades, I like to stamp on scrap paper. And then we can bring this piece in here and we'll add some of those. And then we'll grab this piece and Mango Melody. We'll stick some of those in there. Okay. The whole idea here is we're just kind of filling up the card. And then we'll do green, okay, Granny Apple Green. Okay, I love this color green. Like I said, this is what I call quick and easy stamping. That's it. We got the other leaves. Now, if you want to get a little variation in your shades of your green, for this one, I'm going to stamp on scrap paper first. And then when I stamp it, I'm even going to stamp it a couple of times. But you can see how that just fills in the green. So there is card number 1. However, before we move on to card number 2, need to show you some magic. We're pulling out our black pad, and I have half a stamp. This is from Waterfront. It's this speckle stamp right here, and I've showed you guys this before, how I love this. I actually cut it in half because I wanted it smaller, but here's where I call this the magic. Take this card and add a few little black speckles to it. Now, you need to be careful. Don't kill it. Notice how I've gotten, you know, they're spattered. I'm not like pressing down really hard. I'm lightly tapping it. Now we are going to add a greeting onto this, but first we're going to do all the stamping of these stamp layers. So there is number 1. And then let's go ahead and do number 2. This one, we'll just put this flower down here. I'm basically using exact same supplies on all of these. We are just kind of laying them out a little bit differently. Again, same colors, same stuff. And then let's go ahead and grab our green. Oh, I just realized there's one stamp that I forgot on that first one. So we're going to go back to that one here. Hold on one second. Let's get these green leaves in here. And you know, the beauty of this stamp set, I like to call this one a parts and pieces stamp set, because you can just play around and stamp all kinds of things, all different directions. Just play with all those pieces. Then we're going to make the magic happen, add a little black speckles here. And then what I forgot on the first one are the centers of my flowers. And I'm liking just doing these in black again. I think I did that one sideways. No one will know. Don't tell them. Let's go ahead and do this next one. Which way does this go? Oh, it goes that way. Okay. So we're going to go that way and that way. And fill in this one as well. Okay, so there are 2 cards. Now don't worry, we're adding greetings to these. The next 2, let's go this direction. So we're going to just randomly, okay, this is random stamping would be the best way to describe this. So again, we're going to kind of fill in on this one down the side here. We'll go like so. You know what, honestly, I am just kind of winging it as we go here. Kind of had a plan in my head, but you know, plans never seem to happen exactly like you plan them to be. So, but the whole idea here is I wanted to just prove to you seriously how quick and easy you can make cards. So let's add a couple leaves, more leaves. Goal of this one was just to kind of fill in that left-hand side of the card. And where's our speckle? Got to add our little black on here. Keep it light. Don't kill it. Okay. There is number 3. And then number 4. Let's go ahead and kind of center stuff down here around. Notice how I turned when I stamped that one. I want this flower to go all different directions. Otherwise, you know, if we did this, that just looks way too symmetrical. So by turning my cardstock each time, I don't have to worry about turning my wrist, but it gets these flowers going in different directions for us. And I'm losing the stamps I want here. Let's put some of these in here. For this one, we're just going to kind of do a grouping down here in this bottom corner. Let's get that. Let's bring in our green. Like so. Let's see, what else do we do? We need some green over here. Let's add a little more green coming up the side. That might be covered up. Okay, so we just have kind of a grouping of flowers going there. Add our magic, as I like to call it. And there we go. Now, was that simple enough? There are 4 card fronts. Unedited. Just stamped as I went. Now, what I did to finish, well, you know what? Let's set these aside. First, next, we want to stamp the insides. Remember, I always say stamp the insides. My inside in this case is the exact same color. Okay, so we're going to kind of make these coordinate a little bit. Let's see. This one is going to go this way. So let's have this. This is going to be the inside to go with that one. How's that? So we don't want to put too much on the inside here, because we do want to make sure we have room to write a little message. Now you could certainly stamp on the inside of these if you want, or you could just go ahead and stamp a message. I'm not sure if I said greetings or whatever in there. But otherwise you can just leave them blank and write. But we want to make sure we add our magic black. Okay, so there's card number 1, and let's not forget our envelope. So for this one, we're going to stamp the flap of it. So let's go ahead, open that up, and we'll stamp some green. Okay, envelope inside and outside of card number 1. Card number 2 is going this direction. So for this one, again, we want to kind of coordinate. So let's put a flower down there, a flower up at the top. This one we won't put quite as much stuff in it. We want more room to write. You know, if you don't have a whole lot to say, then you fill this up more, then you don't have to write as much. Add our black. There is the second card along with an envelope. Let's do the outside. Is this speed stamping here or what, guys? But no, seriously, I wanted to show you how, when I say quick and easy, I seriously mean quick and easy. Now these two, we do the inside and the envelope as well, but you've seen me stamp. So now what I want to do is show you the finished cards and how I package them for a gift. Let me get rid of this and clean up a little bit, and then I'll pull in the finished ones. Okay, I wanted to move my pads and my ink so I don't mess up my finished ones here. So you ready? Here we go. Magic to TV here. Bam, they're finished. Now all I did was I took that 3 3¾ by 5 piece of white. I layered all of them the exact same way. We have a 5 1/8 plus 3 7/8 piece of basic black. Now don't worry about all these measurements. I will have a link down in the description of the video that will take you over to the website, and I will have pictures of all of these as well as the list of how I cut everything and all of the supplies I use. Now, for all the cards, I finished them basically the same. I took different gradings out of that same stamp set, so we're just one stamp set. I embossed on black, and then I just used a punch to punch it out. I added some of this polka dot tulle ribbon. This is my favorite, especially for kind of fancier looking cards, elegant looking cards. It's super easy to tie, and even with a bow in there, it's pretty flat, so there's no problem mailing it. And then we open it up, and there's the inside. So there's the first one. Okay, there's our envelope. Here's our second one. So again, I just use different punches for the greeting each time. But again, embossed on black, punched out. We use that same polka dot tool. And then there's the inside. On a couple of these, I did use greetings from the stamp set. A couple of them I just left blank. So here's that envelope we stamped. Okay, and here we go. There's the outside. And there's the inside. And then here was the fourth one. So you can see how I put them all together exactly the same way. Now, this would make a perfect gift. And I want to show you how I'm going to package these up, because don't tell my friends. I'm going to make a bunch of these for some friends' gifts for Christmas. So we're going to put the envelopes together like that. And when I put them in the box, I like to put 2 of the flaps going one way and 2 of the flaps going the other way. It kind of helps with the bulk. And then on the back, I like to make sure it's one of the envelopes that are stamped, because like these here, they're not stamped. So if I put that on the back, that's boring. So we're going to go like so. And then we have these acetate card boxes. Now, if you've never purchased these from Stampin' Up, let me tell you, they're amazing. They are very heavy plastic, okay? And they come flat, and so you fold them together. And 4 cards with envelopes fits perfectly. Now, I had, a couple layers here, plus I used dimensionals on all of the greetings that I popped up. If I didn't have quite so much dimension, well, I could probably even put at least another one in here. But with not a lot of dimension, you could even put more in here. So we're going to just slide them into the box. And then we can close this up. Let's see here. Close that up like so. So there it's packaged just like that, but we want to make it pretty on the outside. So I made a little tag here. I already did this for you. Just stamped on some scraps and punched them out with some circle punches. And then we'll take the same tulle ribbon. Sorry, I think I keep pulling it off the camera here. And what I'm going to do is tie part of a bow here, and then let's feed this through our little tag. Let's see if that'll fit. The stuff scrunches up pretty good because it's so nice and thin. So we'll stick that on there, and then we can tie the other half of our little knot, and we'll make a bow. See how easy that ties? Let's see, let's bring our tag down. Then you just gotta, maybe we'll make it go that way. My bow's not cooperating after I say how easy it is to tie. I like to just kind of mess around with it to get the tails how we want them and the loops how you want them. Get them even. And take your scissors, and we'll trim that off at an angle. Trim that a little bit more. There we go. There is our cute little package set of cards. So I hope you realize how quick and easy this really was. It does take me longer to adhere them all together than it really did to do the stamping. I plan on making a bunch of these for gifts this Christmas season because now you can see how quick you can whip up a bunch of them. Card boxes work great for any kind of cards, but they're so nice and sturdy and they package up and it just looks so professional if you're giving this as a gift. So if you have any questions, as always, make sure to ask. You can leave me a comment here, send me a message. I'm happy to help you in any way that I can. And if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. If you need a catalog, hop on over to the website up at the top. You can request one. I'd be happy to send it to you. And like I said, if you need help with anything, let me know. I'm here for you and I'm here to help you learn quick and easy stamping. So until I stamp with you again, have a stamp happy day.